Là, je vais faire une introduction en anglais. Hi everybody, this is Michel Labrèche with my guest Mr. Claude Provost from the company Fondation Anti-Age. It translates into anti-aging, and basically we have a very nice product here today we will talk about. This is the Shungite. Okay, it's a meteorite that fell on Earth many million years ago, and we only find this in Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine. So basically, he's going to be talking to you about that, and this is in the process of my book, The Wizard of Oz 2, or The Sole Purpose, which is a book collection composed of 23 books, which the first one is out right now, and it's barely an introduction, and after that there will be like 22 other books, and the first 3 books, number 2, 3, 4, will be out by January, and after that is as per the translation. So basically what we will have is a complete encyclopedia of consciousness. Took me 14,000 hours to write it down. I'm basically a biologist, and I have sought all my years the light, and I was a seeker of the inner knowledge which we possess, and if we know how to set free our inner wizard, well, we'll become great achiever in a very creative way. So let's talk about this. So hi Mr. Claude, how are you?
Oh, fine, very good. And yourself?
I'm very good. So today is very sunny, but it's very cold because it is minus 28 Celsius outside. So we're in Canada, and we're taking this for the benefit of our viewers. So let's talk about the Shungite.
Okay, the Shungite, it's something, for me, it's fantastic in the way that with one product we can bring solution to a lot of problems. For instance, one of the first thing, actually one of the great problems of the society is the negative waves.
Yes.
And actually we have a solution with that. The Shungite is help to cut at least 95% of the negative waves.
You're talking about electromagnetic field, generated by the smart meters, by the cell phone, by the computer screen, by the microwave, and all those kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't cut the waves, it cut the negative effect of the waves.
Yeah, as you were telling me, as I see this is a carbon-60 shape. So this is very rare, and Einstein talked about that previously, and he says when we will be able to discover the carbon-60 shape, like the biosphere, which was like the pavilion of United States at the Expo 67 in Montreal. Now, for those of you who are old enough, like 50 and up, you will remember that Expo 67, everybody was coming to that nice exposition in Montreal, and it put Montreal on the map. And what happened is that the United States pavilion was the biosphere. And the biosphere is exactly the structure of carbon-60, which is very rare and can be reproduced artificially. But when we found it in Ukraine, in this way, a natural way, what it did is when the meteorite fell in the sky of Earth, what happened is it's drawn with it like all the elements that we're composing like the Earth. So this is a combination of maybe 60 to 70% of Shungite, and sun is the sun, and Jit means in French the place. So it's the place where the sun, and there's a H in the word, so there's a place where you have a lot of hydrogen in the sun. It's really awkward, but it's that. So basically, I do know that if we take and we make exercise with the cell phone on or off, and if you have the Shungite or not the Shungite, whether it is in the form of a sphere or a pyramid or even like a sample in a powder, it gets us develop more strength, more resistance, and so this is like an additive to our inner self. So we're allowed to take some products that will help you boost our energy, and it's on a natural way, no negative effect. So I would tell you, is this charged electromagnetically? Is there a charge to this, or it's neutral?
No, it's neutral. It doesn't absorb anything, nor positive or negative.
So it's a bit like gold, because gold is called what we call a noble metal because it's electrically neutral. So that's why it's used into fabrication of component. Let's say in if you have like electronics and stuff like that, like the gold has a very particular role to adopt because of this fact that it's not charged electrically, negative or positive.
Yeah, so with the Shungite, so you protect again negative wave. It's one of the best antioxidant, and it's natural. So it's just in the fact that you're in presence of this energy, it's helped to reduce acidity. So it's one of the best things because if no acidity, no blockage,
Yeah.
no inflammation.
Yeah.
So it's one of the things, if you remove blockage and inflammation, the energy can circulate in all your meridian.
Yes.
You nourish all your organ, so you're in complete harmony.
So if I have a problem with my kidney, what do I do with this? I apply this against the kidney?
You have just to put it there, and there's a lot of things that you can do more than that. But just place it, if you know, just place it on the kidney, and it's with help.
Okay.
Because one of the things it's favorize, favor the health.
The health.
So when you use it, place it anywhere in your body, it's helped to be more vivant.
Okay, more alive. So
more
this is a pad that you have, and it's placed into like a little recipient, like made of tissue, and basically you can wear this even as a belt. Like show us what you do with your belt there.
Yeah.
So you can place this, and then it will go to your kidney in the back of your body. And basically you could put like in the shoulder pad, and then if you're sore with your shoulder or if you're sore with your back or muscles, then you can put this, and this will help out recuperate, and it will attract all the radicaux libres, free radical. Okay, and basically you can take antioxidant to neutralize the radicaux libres, but you can take this product too, and you have to your ankle you have one with Velcro. Or your
articulation.
Okay, articulation. Okay, your forearm or something like that.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay.
So it's always the same product.
And you have this one here, which is this is like a pad, and this is like a kind of a powder. And basically, like you have so many grams of powder, and if you put, let's say, a bowl of fruit on this, and you put the fruit washed with Shungite water. Basically, the fruit will be kept alive much more, maybe 2 or 3 times the regular time. So this helps regenerate and stop the degeneration. So basically, we have this tool here, which is a mask for your eyes when you dream. It blocks the light, but at the same time, it will energize all your brain activity. And basically, if you want to have a stimulation. Stimuli, you can take this here. This one here is kind of a pyramid shaped Shungite, and this will activate and ignite your entire body and your fire from inside. Now, if you take another one and it's like this, and it's like a round shape, like a sphere, like the biosphere of the United States in 1967, well, basically this will calm you a lot. So you see, I'm taking this and now I'm going to sleep. It's a joke. Technically speaking, I understand that what does this particular element that is unique and only found like in a special part of the world, which is in Ukraine, like I was telling before, is that it's almost like lead mixed with uranium. It's probably in the same area on the table of elements that exist. And basically what I'm sensing is that when I'm holding this, it has a lot of emission of positive radiation, and it's an emitter and not a receptor. So basically it does not take and absorb like the emotion or things like that. So this is good for a lifetime, and even if you use it between person and you lend this to your friend, it will not be charged with your negative emotion, and other than to me an emitter of pulsating whatever the element is doing to your vital, physical, astral and mental plane of energy.
And you see, it's not a joke. If you take these two spheres, 5 centimeter.
Yeah.
Hold it for 10 minutes every morning.
Yeah.
And you'll see you're more grounded.
Yes.
So all the effect of your energical body will be more densified. So just with this, imagine if you
It's so heavy, incredible. I think this is probably weighing like 25 pounds. Yeah. So it's like 10 kilograms. And basically, I would not go bowling with this, although the bowlers will have a ball. But the thing is this, is that if you take this, basically, and you put it within your body ray of action, basically it's supposed to help the body regenerate itself. So if you have a problem with a sore knee, or an ankle, or a feet, or whatever, basically this is helping you out, and it's full of energy. It's charged with emitting a certain pulse that I can sense in my whole body, and even at the mental plane. So basically, this is the shape of a sphere. It's carbon 60, and this will help people recuperate and re-energize their whole body. So where can we find those?
Oh, we find it with Alliance Anti-Age or at Magie.
La Magicienne, the Wizard of Oz.com. So I'll become a distributor of this, and then I'll make a bet that I'll become your best student and your best distributor, because I will have an array of diffusing this very nice information to a lot of people. And I know Jacques Dussault, who's the founder of the Foundation Anti-Aging, and basically I know that he's been at it and is going normally a couple of times a year to Russia and to Ukraine and to Japan, because those are really product that is consumed by all those countries. And now it's going to North America, and by knowing about that, and like we say, Mr. Fullminster Bucker,
Buckminster Fodder.
Pronounce that again?
Buckminster Fodder.
Buckminster Fowler. So basically, this is the element in there is called fluorine because of his name, and he won a Nobel Prize in 1996. So basically, we have documentation on that, and if you want, we will send you the documentation. There will be a reasonable fee, but you'll be instructed, or even we can have it on the site, and people having read it will place orders, and we will be sending that worldwide. And that's really interesting. So basically, I think we've covered a lot. What could you do, say, of people being witness of miracles by using those products? Do you have any example?
Yes, just with this, I have somebody who can't sleep. It's a problem for her for many years. And just with this, she holds it in her hand and she sleeps and
like a baby.
Yeah.
So I think I will be quitting all my all the drugs the doctors are giving me, because I'm so much with the high mental activity that I have a problem falling to sleep at night, because my computer stays on, and even if I want to shut it down, this will calm me. But I guess that if I can hold it, it will put me in a peace mode, and it will set the pace. So this is like a pacemaker for the heart, but it's natural. So it's a pace setter and not a pacemaker.
Yeah, and also I have a lot of testimonial for a lot of things. For example, I broke my ankle.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Okay.
For a second time.
Okay. So you have a weakness over there.
Yeah, and when I passed the exam, the doctor said that he should place a plâtre.
Okay, a plaster.
Yeah, and I said no.
A cast.
Because it's not an open fracture.
Okay, it was the inside wounded, not the outside with the flesh.
Yeah, and I arrive at home. I place my feet
on the pad. Yeah.
On the pad. I put a pad around the
ankle.
I was sit on.
You sat on your chair or in the corner?
With a mattress like this.
Okay, you sat on a mattress like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's, and I put my hand on the sphere, 15 centimeter.
Okay. So you were all padded up.
Yeah, and for at least 2 hours. It was one time
It helps you structure the bones and put back the bone together and remake the articulation.
It works very hard. That c'était comme si j'étais dans un étau.
Okay, you were like if you were placed between, you know, when you put like two pieces of metal and then you turn in a circle and then it crushes the thing.
Yeah.
So this made like an artificial force field, like a cast, but the natural cast, and it compressed like all the bones together
for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes, and then your bone structure like reconnect and rebuild itself.
And for the other 5 minutes, it was the contrary. It was like an explosion.
Okay.
It goes like.
Oh, it was alternate, like implosion and explosion.
Yeah.
And this way of back and forth made your ankle better.
Yeah, and I do that for 2 days. I was with a
cane.
Béquet.
Yes.
And Béquet for 2 days. A cane for 2.5 weeks, and that's all.
And after that, that was it. No cast, nothing.
Nothing.
So we don't have to cast a spell on this, but this is working. So there you are. You have this. So I will say the last word is put it there.
Try it.
Like you told me, put it there. And this was Close Prévost in Saint-Sauveur, not in Prévost, because that's the next by city. That's why he's laughing. Where we live in the Laurentian, north of Montreal. And I guess that this will be known internationally, but much more in the next coming years. And with other products that we have. So the Wizard of Oz 2 or the Sole Purpose will be meeting a lot of people like Daniel Brinkley, maybe Oprah Winfrey and Linda McKenzie, who are people that I met like 25 years ago when I did the Wizard of Oz 1 and I went to the ABA. And hopefully this information contained in my book will be worldwide diffused, but at the same time there are products like Asia water and like the Shungite or the Tesla watch that I have here. This is real technology, and this is eating out the ELF and is pulsating at the natural frequency resonance of Earth, which is 7.83 megahertz. And basically, if you have products like that, and if you have other products like Xango, Monavi, and whatever, it can't be bad to have all those positive energy trying to restructure and stop the degenerating of your physical body. And you know what? You can even stop the aging process, and at one point you can set it back forward and do a regeneration. So basically this is when we'll see and achieve great wizardry by the magician of the mind and the body and the soul. And this will be I will say we are the ones, instead of somebody who has an ego trip and saying I am the one. I will say us together, we are the ones, not the chosen ones, but the one that chose to really receive and transfer at the same time. So you become kind of an emitter, and whatever you receive, you give forward to the next one. And then by doing this, there's a much more better partaking, a communion, sharing all over the world with the resources and the capital, the human capital, which is the best resource we have, is us. Is whatever we do with the environment and whatever we do to counteract the effect of pollution, the effect of manipulation, interference, and stuff that is forbidding us of accessing our true wizardry or our true self. So be with us on the next capsule with the Wizard of Oz 2 or the Sole Purpose, and this was with Claude Provost with the Shungite, which is a meteorite that fell from the sky in Ukraine and that now we can all beneficiate from. So thanks a lot.
Bye.
Merci. Bon. On a dû faire comme 20 minutes, puis c'est parfait. On n'a pas besoin de faire 1 heure, regarde. On a fait exactement, là, vois-tu, regarde, 19 minutes 06.